Okay, so we just started with the actually NumPy array and just had a glimpse. Okay, what is a NumPy array? What is an array? Okay, what array consists of, and how can we create our NumPy array? Okay, and what is the normal distribution? Okay, what is your uniform distribution? How your standard normal distribution is different from normal distribution, and how can we generate some numbers from the random normal standard distribution? We saw that from the uniform distribution. We also saw that, and similarly, let me move ahead, okay? The same process. Now, suppose sometime maybe the requirement, you may want to generate some random numbers, okay? For example, if you must have used OT, now every day we use two-factor authentication, right? Whether I'm accessing an email or I'm accessing something, right? Everyone is providing two-factor authentication. So they give us a code or they give us an OTP. And how that OTP is generated, that OTP generated by a random number only. Okay, so in case you want to generate some random number, so again we have a module available for the same. So not module, we have a function available for the same in the NumPy. So let me again import NumPy as NP, because if I directly type NP dot random, okay, we are picking from the random dot rand int, means random integer I want to develop. So I'm mentioning rand int example, okay, and suppose I want to generate a random integer between the numbers 1 and 100. Any one random number. Okay, if I execute this, what I will get, everyone? I will get error. Why? Any idea? Can anyone tell me why I will get error?
Because NumPy has not been imported yet.
Yes. Actually, we used that earlier, but now server has restarted, right? Your server has this time restarted, so it is not there. If I execute this, it is saying name NP is not defined. Okay, because it is saying name NP is not defined. Yesterday we did that, right? Yesterday we did that, but now server has restarted, so it is not able to recognize what it is. Okay, nothing is being recognized. This line is not recognized anymore. Okay, so let me copy this, or I can execute that line directly, no problem. Okay, done that. And if I execute this time, I will get a random number between 1 and 100. What is this time? 84. Okay, if I run it again, this time different. Again, if I execute run it different. So every time it may give me different number which you cannot predict. Okay, which you cannot predict. It will give you a random number. It will give you a random number. Suppose similarly, instead of one number, I want to generate 10 numbers between 1 and 100. That too random numbers. After that, I can mention the argument. Okay, I can mention suppose 10. So it will give me 10 random numbers between 1 and 100. 10 random. Random means which you cannot predict. Execute. So this is the one. Okay. Now you might be thinking, sir, where this kind be important. If you people are heard about, if you any people are from electronics and communication, there's a term known as noise, right? So noise is what? Noise is completely random. Okay, noise is completely random. So sometime in your experimentation, you want to generate some artificial noise. So how we can generate artificial noise? With the help of some random numbers to represent those numbers. In that case, also it can be very beneficial for you. Okay, if you want to generate some random number due to any reason, doesn't matter what it is. Okay, now let me come here and let me generate some arrays. So we're going to discuss this time array attributes and methods. Okay, array attributes and methods. So what I'm doing right now, I want to generate an array, suppose having numbers from 0 to 25. Okay, for that purpose, again in our NumPy, we have a function known as np.arrange, which we saw yesterday. np.arrange function. So I'm going to mention example arr, a variable name, equals to, because we have used what? NumPy as np. So instead of mentioning NumPy, we can directly mention np. So I'm going to mention np dot which function? A range function. Okay, and within that range I specify I want to generate numbers from 0 to 24, 25 numbers. Okay, 0 to 24. Okay, so what I will mention here? 25. So this is what my step, sorry, this is my what? End. So it will generate numbers from 0 to 24. If I mention here what? 50, so it will generate numbers from 0 to 49. If I mention 1 colon 50, so it will generate number from, if I don't mention, remember, if I don't mention my start, okay, if I don't mention my start, the default is what? Remember? 0.
0.
The default is 0. Okay, so if only one argument is given here, it is understood that it is a stop. It is a stop, right? So if I mention here 50, so it will give me numbers from 0 to 1 less than that, that is 49. Okay, but if I mention 1 colon 50, 1 comma 50, then what I will get, everyone? Tell me, if I mention 1 comma 50, execute and check.
1 to 50,
1
1
to
to
50.
49.
Yes, 1 to 49. Array of continuous number from 1 to 49. Okay. But I want suppose 25. So I can directly post one argument, numbers from 0 to 24. I can verify that. Okay, done. Let me create one more array. And this time I want to generate some 10 numbers. Let's see. Okay. I want to generate some 10 numbers. So I'm going to say, give it a name RARR. Okay. Equals to 10 random numbers I want to generate. I said 10 random numbers. We just generated, remember, NP dot random dot rand int. Okay. Between 0 and 50, I want to generate 10 random numbers. Let me generate those. Actually, I'm using them so that we will have a two arrays and we will see different operations on the same. Okay. So just execute this. And if I check this time, I will have 10 numbers between 0 and 50. And this is what RARR. Okay. You got 10 numbers between 0 to 50, which are random. If I run it again, the result will change. Okay. Result will entirely change. Now see everyone. One very, very important thing that you should see. Okay. If I execute example ARR, okay, I have my all 25 elements available. There is one attribute that we saw yesterday. What is what? That is a shape. Right now it's a 1D array. Okay. Right now it's a one-dimensional array. ARR. This is your ARR now. This is right now 1D. But what happened? Actually, you will work in certain algorithm. In those algorithm, actually, they don't accept 1D data. They will say that we can only process 2D data. We cannot process 1D data. This is right now only one dimensional. So only one dimension is mentioned here. Okay. Similarly, it may be possibility that you have a 2D data, but those algorithm only accept 1D data. Very, very common scenario that you will be facing in research environment, especially. Okay. So you will be having 1D data, but your algorithm accept 2D data. Similarly, you have 2D data, but your algorithm accept only 1D data. So what we can do, as we have only 1D data in this particular array, we can convert into the 2D. Okay, we can convert into the 2D, means right now it is having 25 elements, right? So we can convert into a 2D array, basically into a matrix of 5 cross 5. Again, means 25 elements are 25 elements are there. Na? So same 25 elements you will get in a 2D shape. So what I can do, I can use a method. Okay, what is the method? ARR dot reshape method. Okay, ARR dot reshape. Okay, and how many elements are there? 25. So I can make them what? 5 cross 5. So I can mention inside parentheses 5 comma 5. Okay, 5 comma 5, because there are 25 elements. Let me execute this. I get a 2D data, but immediately question should come, sir, can't we mention different? For example, I mention here 5 cross 4. We have 25 elements, right? Let me mention this. So what I'm getting, cannot reshape array of size 25 into shape 5 cross 4. Okay, cannot reshape. If I mention something, suppose I mention 3 cross 3, again I will get an error. See, cannot reshape. So we have 25 elements. So we have to mention in a manner which should get 25. Okay, which should give me 25. So I mentioned 5 and 5. If I execute this, it is a 2D array. Earlier, what it was only 1D array. Only one. Yeah, it was only earlier. It was only 1D array. Okay, and we can see that this is 1D. Okay, but right now, if we check ARR, still it is 1D, means it has not happened in place. Okay, it has not happened in place. So we want this change to save somewhere or even in the same array. It's your choice. Suppose I'm mentioning in a new array, so I'm going to mention NARR equals to this. Let me execute this, and now if I check NARR, yes, it's fine. The change version, and now if check its shape, it is what? 5 cross 5. That means we are easily able to convert our 2D data into the 1D data into the 2D data. Right? Similarly, sometimes requirement may be opposite. Okay. Again, requirement may be opposite. This is the 2D data which is given to you, right? Which one? This one. NARR. NARR. Okay. It is given to you, which is a 2D data. You want to convert for your algorithm, want what? No, I don't want 2D data. I want only 1D data. Okay. So you want to use every element of this. So what you can do this time, you can again use your reshape method. Okay. Again, you can use reshape method. And how many elements are there? 25. You can just pass 25 like this and done. Check. Again, you are back to the 1D data. Okay, so very common scenario. I told you, especially in the research scenarios, these things come into a lot. Okay, 1D to 2D, 2D to 1D, very hugely you will be involving that. Okay, and rest of the thing you will come with experimentation. When you will keep on working, lots of problem and difficulty you will face. Okay, it cannot be, you cannot say, okay, I'm master of this thing. No, it cannot be possible. You can learn this basics if you know as per your requirement, then you can explore. But you can go with this. Okay, now come here. So now I have this 2D data example. Let me again reshape this. I think it is because it doesn't happen in your original array. That means your NARR is still 2D. Let me check it because it doesn't happen in place. So NARR is still 2D. Okay, and now how can we access the element of array? We know that very simple way, by the same way we have accessed our list, our string. Okay, let me put a square bracket and please see everyone, I'm passing here 0. Okay, so what I get, let me again before this NARR, same thing, so that you can compare what I'm getting. Okay, can you observe everyone what I'm getting? I'm getting first row. Okay, I'm getting first row. So this is giving me first row, but if I want to access this element, okay, I want to access this element, so I know that it is an array. It is an array, and how an individual array can be accessed, we know that. Suppose I create an array here. Again, a is equal to np dot array. Okay, and within that I pass a list, example 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, done. If I check my A, okay, if I ask you, please give me this element, can you give me everyone? Can you give me this element? The same way we access our list, our strings, right? A tuple.
Yes, sir.
What I can do, I can put a square bracket, right? And what is the index of this? 0, 1, and 2. 0, 1, and 2. So I'm getting the 3. That's what I want. So you tell me, if I give you a 2D data and I ask you, please tell me, I want to access this data. Can you help me out in the same way, everyone? This time, we know that if I pass 0 here, I will get first row. If I pass 1 here, I will get second row. If I pass 2 here,
1,4.
I'll get third row. Means, so I need this 8. So first of all, get this. How can I get this? I can put here 1. So it is giving me an array. Perfect. Okay, and now we know how to access this array. Okay, we can put one more square bracket here. Right, everyone? We can put one more bracket here, and within the bracket, we know that what we are accessing. Now we are accessing this array. So what is the index of 2? Oh, sorry, whether the index of 8? 0, 1, 2, and 3. So I can pass here 3. If I execute this, I'll get 8. Clear, everyone? Okay, if you understood, please tell me. I want this element. Can you give me this one, 21, of this 2D array? Please tell me.
4,1.
And
NARR
uh-huh.
4, and in another bracket we will be writing 1.
I don't mention anywhere comma yet, Arun. Yeah. So what is the index of this row? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Done. So it will give me what? Only last row. Done. So last row is there. From the last row, what do I want to access? 21. So this 21 I access. So what is the index of this? 0 and 1. So I can put one more square bracket. I can put 1. I think it should be okay. Right, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. But as somebody mentioned, comma, yes, that is also acceptable. We can mention this way as well. Suppose n ARR in a square bracket, I mentioned 4, 1. See, same result everywhere. This is also acceptable. Okay, you can put commas as well. So this is giving me your row, and this is giving me your column. This is giving me your row, and this is giving me a column. And one of the benefit of using this terminology that we have been seeing here is huge. Suppose I want, example, I want something, these 4 elements. Okay, understand? I want to slice this 2-dimensional array that is present to you this time. And it will be a requirement, maybe a use case. You want a patch of this image. This may be an array of pixels which is available. You want a patch of this. Okay, you want a patch of this. So you want to access these 4 elements. 3, 4, 8, 9. Okay, so now this terminology will help you out a lot. A huge amount of benefit you're gonna get. For example, okay, I come here and I mention NARR. Okay, in a square bracket. Okay, let me put example colon. I'm just putting a colon for now. Okay, and after the colon I put 2, right? And remember, first argument was representing what? Rows. Second argument was representing what? Column. So what I just said this way, I didn't mention any start index. That means what? You have to take element from extreme beginning. So which rows it will take? Everyone? If I just mention 0 colon 2, tell me which rows it will take.
Third.
What I mentioned, see, you forgot the list. If I don't mention anything before the start, what it takes?
0, 1, and 2.
Yes, starting from beginning, not 2. It will skip that.
0 and 1 only. Sorry.
Yes, 0 in 1. So if I execute this, I'm getting starting 2 rows, right? See, check these 2 rows. But what I want, okay, I want these 2 elements, right? These 2 elements. So now these are what? This information means these 2 complete rows are available. But my objective is to fetch this 3, 4, 8, 9. That means rows I have fetched. Now I have to ensure that I get only these. So which column I have to select this time? These columns. Okay. So how can we access them? After comma, we were putting the index now. So after comma, come here. Which columns you want? These 2 columns I want. So what is the index? 0, 1, 2, 3. So I can mention here 3 colon means take 3 and 4. Fine. Let me execute this. Can you check everyone? This is what the requirement now that we want to fetch. 3, 4, 8, and 9. Right? See properly what I've done, please. This is in front of you. This give me rows, okay, and this give me columns. So what is the intersection? Intersection is just 3, 4, 8, and 9. Okay, result which is satisfying both of them are 3, 4, 8, and 9. 2 rows, but only these 2 columns. So these are satisfying 3, 4, 8, and 9. Fine. Suppose I skip this 2, okay, and execute this. What I get? See, 3, 4, 8, 9, 13, 14, 18, 19, 23, 24 means these complete columns. Because what I mentioned, I want all the rows, right or wrong? But I mentioned, I want first argument is mentioning rows. So I want all the rows. That's why I put a colon. Take from beginning till end. Consider everything. Okay. And after means in columns, pick from 3 onwards. So 3 onwards means 2 columns are there only, right? This column. So that's why I'm getting this. Right. So, but again, what was my requirement? 3, 4, 8, and 9. So we need only these 2 rows. So what I mentioned, colon and 2, because my index is 0 and 1. Okay. And now if you understood, please tell me, I want to access these 4 elements, 11, 12, 16, 17. Okay. I will write here only in front of you. Please tell me 11, 12, 16, 17, I want to access. A patch I want to extract from this. Come on, everyone. I'm waiting. 11, 12, 16, 17. Which rows we will need? First of all, tell me. Which rows will be needed?
Third and fourth.
Third. But index will be what of rows? 2 and 3. Right or wrong?
2 and 3.
Right? 2 and 3. So I can do one thing. Always break in parts. No problem. Okay. So you need these 2. Okay. You need these 2. So we are able to start the rows from 0, 1, 2. So mention 2. Okay. Colon and mention here what? 4. Because it will always take whatever you specify the end, always 1 less than it, right? So it will give me 2 and 3. So if I execute this, okay, I will get these 2 complete rows. Check. Right? My rows are there. Now what I need? I need only these 2, means these 2 columns. Only these 2 columns. So put a comma. Okay. So can you tell me what is the index of this column? Come on, everyone. What is the index of this column? 0 and 1. So I want to take 1 and 2. So what should I mention here if I want to take 1 and 2? 1 colon what? Tell me.
3.
Yes, 1 colon 3. Because third will be skipped, it will take 1 and 2. So if I execute this, I get what I want. 11, 12, 16, 17. Clear? Now last, please tell me. I want, let's say this. I think now you people should be tell. 8, 9, 13, 14. Come on. 8, 9, 13, 14, I want. Quick, everyone, quick. It should not take that much amount of time. Come on, which rows you want? Why is so much silence?
2, 3, 4.
So tell me, what should I mention? Means which row indexes you want?
1, 2.
1 and 2. So what should I mention? Very good. If you are clear, 1 and 2 are needed. So how should I mention? 1 colon 3. Because whatever you mention the end index, it always take 1 less than that. Na? So we'll get second and third, 1 and yes, second and third rows, which is index. The index of this is 1, index of this is second. So if I execute this, see 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So halfway you are done. Now what do you want to fetch? 8, 9, 13, 14. Now tell me. How? Now at least tell.
3 and then colon.
Yes. 0, 1, 2, 3. Yes, 3 and colon. Very good. Right? Execute. 8, 9, 13, 14. Perfect. Last. Okay. Then I will not ask. Tell me, I need these two. Okay. Now at least tell me 0, 1, 5, 6. Come on. Now it should take only 10 seconds, not more than that.
0, 1.
Uh-huh.
0, 1. 0, 1, 0, 1.
No. Means index we have to. Are you telling the rows or you are telling me the number?
Rows and column means.
Okay, fine. Oh, yeah. That is fine. Yeah. Let's tell me the index. How will you mention the index?
0, 0 colon 1.
0 to 0.
Nah. 0 colon 1. No. 0 colon
0
1.
colon 2.
0 colon 2.
0
0
colon
colon
2.
2.
0 colon 2, comma 0
0
colon 2. Yes. Now it's perfect. Now I think you people get an idea perfectly, right? Okay. Can I move ahead if it is okay, everyone? I think
Yes,
you
sir.
will be able to, right? So understand. Actually, these are important. You want to fetch some a particular amount of data from this, then you can fetch. Okay. Understand. So it's important. So let me move ahead now. So let me check what is my ARR for now. Yeah, ARR is 1. Okay. So let me move few functions more. Okay. So this thing we have done. But now suppose from this entire array, I want to fetch the maximum value. What is the maximum value stored inside my array? Okay, what is the maximum value which is stored inside my array? You may be, sir, why you are asking this? Actually, sometime in machine learning, we will be doing the scaling. Okay, we will be doing the scaling known as min-max scaling. In that scenario, one way is that you can directly use a min-max scaler, which is already available. You can directly import that and use that. One good way is that you can create your own scaler. Okay, you can create your own scaler in which you will require maximum value and you will require minimum value. Okay, from that particular value. So what we can do, in that cases you will be requiring your max values from the entire array or min value from the entire array. So directly I can type ARR dot, very simple, what? Max. It will give me what is the maximum value in entire array. If I execute this, what is the maximum value? 24. Similarly, there is a minimum value if I want to find out. Very simple. What is the minimum value? 0. Okay, what is the minimum value? 0. Similarly, if I move back, there is an argument known as argmax. Okay, argmax, what it does? Okay, it tell me what is the index. Understand, everyone? What is the index of the element which is having maximum value? Okay, what is the index of the element which is having maximum value? Just go and read the definition. Returns the indexes of maximum values along the given axis. Okay, if it is 1D, then axis makes no sense. If it is 2D, then axis comes into the picture. Okay, then axis will come into the picture. If it is a 1D, then directly I can execute this. See, The element is 24, and by chance its index is also 24, right? Starting from 0 till 24. Similarly, what is there is argmin, arr dot argmin. It is what? 0th index. The element which is having the minimum value has an index of 0, right? Similarly, there is one very important thing available here, an argument known as, see, if I check the type of ARR, it will show me ND array, right? But if I want to know, okay, that is fine, it is the ND array, everything is fine. But please tell me what kind of data it is storing inside. It's array, it's fine, perfectly fine. But I want to know what kind of data it is storing inside, because what will happen, suppose you want to do some operation on that particular data, okay? On the arrays of the data, you want to perform some operation, okay? And if you don't know what kind of data it is having, you cannot apply all the operations, right? Suppose you thought that, okay, in my array, I want to do concatenation, okay? So can we do concatenation with the numbers? If we try to do plus operator on the numbers, it will do simply addition of all the numbers. But you will think, okay, means something like that. If I mention with the numbers 1 plus 1, what it will give me? It will give me 2, right? But if I string is there, 1 comma 1, it does concatenation, right? 1 1. So you should know at least what kind of data it is storing. This type will give me only, okay, it is having ND array. So again, we have an attribute here. Okay, in array, we have an attribute arr dot d type. Okay, so it is telling me what kind of data it is storing. Integer 32-bit representation. Okay, it is important to know what kind of data it is storing, so that accordingly you can apply your functions. This is very important. It will tell you what kind of data is stored inside your array. I hope it's fine, everyone. Okay, and now it's an array, so you can access any element like the list you have been using. Okay, any element list you have been using, we have been seeing that. Okay, and even the slicing will work. Indexing we have already seen. Even the slicing will work. For example, I mentioned ARR. I put example colon 2. So you can guess what I will get. I have not mentioned the start index. That means it will take the array from extreme beginning. It will take the array from extreme beginning. I have not mentioned the stop index. That means what? It will take the element from till extreme last. Okay, but at the step of 2. So which element it will pick? It will pick 0. Then take a step. Okay, means step what is mentioned 2. Okay, so it will take second element. What is that? 2. Then again it will take second element, that is 4. Then it will take again element 6. Then 8. Then 10. Then 12. So if we execute this, see everyone. So everything means you are slicing and indexing that we have studied in the list. Same thing is applicable here. Okay, same thing. Even it supports negative indexing. See, if I mention here ARR, okay, -1, I should get 24. See. Okay, so the way we have used list, exactly same way we can use the array. See, same thing, indexing and slicing are working the same way. Exactly same way. Right, now come to very interesting thing that is actually different that you will see. Okay, if I come here and I have an array already available known as ARR, okay, which is this one. Okay, awesome. Now let me do one thing. Let me mention something. ARR, okay, 0:5. Suppose I mention, okay. So which element it will give me? It will give me 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let me execute that. Awesome, right? Now let me do one thing. If I mention here equals to 100, right? I equals to 100, and let me similarly create a list. Very much similar to that, we can create a list. Okay, suppose my list, and it is having an element 0, 1, 2, 3, or directly we can generate as per the same. What is the number it is having? 0 to 24. So which function can give me the number, everyone? 0 to 24 in the list case, not in array case.
Range.
Yes, range. Very good. So what I can mention here, 25, and I can pass here the key function list. Execute. Done. Let me check my list. Okay, it's a list. Okay, having the element from 0 to 24. Okay, so same thing. Let me do here. My list 0:5. Okay, and I'm mentioning here 100, and here I'm mentioning also 100. Okay, you will see that your array will support that operation, but this will not support that operation. Let me see. If I execute this, I'll get an error. Right? I get an error. Can only assign a iterable, but come to the array. Done without any problem. Right? So what has happened if you check your array this time? Actually, your first 5 element, that is 0 to 4, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 has changed to 100. Check everyone. This is known as broadcasting. Okay, what you are seeing right now, this is nothing but broadcasting. Sorry, spelling mistake. Broadcasting. Okay, so remember, sometimes they ask in the interviews, please tell me which array supports broadcasting or list support broadcasting. So remember, which support broadcasting? Arrays support broadcasting, but list does not support broadcasting. Okay, list does not support broadcasting.
Broadcasting here means
Same values passed to every whatever index you have mentioned here, na, ARR equal to 100. Then from 0 to 4, everywhere whatever value you will make here, same value will be passed here. This. Okay, so this is broadcasting. Is it okay?
Yes. So
Okay. Yeah.
my list does not permit broadcasting.
Sorry, yeah, list doesn't permit. See,
Okay.
it is not permitting. Okay.
So like if I remember, list is a collection of all kinds of elements, right? Means
Yes, list is a heterogeneous data structure. Heterogeneous. Okay, it can have any kind of data. Right? So we can see, but suppose again, Dimitri, no, I want to change. I don't know at anyhow how we will change. Please change this element within one statement. Means this is your list, na? List, my list, come on, my list. Okay, this is my list. I don't know how you will do. I want first 5 element to be 100 within one statement. Within one statement only. You are not permitted to use this way. Means my list 0 then equals to 100. Of course, this way you can do. Anybody can do without any problem. What is the problem in the same? Within one line you can do. Okay, you're not permitted to do so. You're not permitted to do so. Within one line you have to do. Okay, it is not allowed. My list 1 equals to 100. No, it is not allowed. You have to use only one statement and do that. So immediately you should think about what the error came when we wrote the statement. Now, what was that? 5, I guess. Yeah. What was the error when we executed this? Equals to 100. But it said can only assign an iterable. Why it said iterable? How many elements are there, everyone? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 elements, right? So you should pass here an iterable which can have 5 elements. Okay, 5 elements. Tell me what I'm mentioning here, which data type it is. Can you tell me? We have seen that. See, if I create a is equal to 1, 2, execute this, okay, and come here and check the type of a, it will be a tuple.
Tuple.
Right? This was also one of the way of specifying. Either you can specify 1, 2, or you can put inside the parentheses. Both will work. It is also a tuple. So if I mention that this is permitted or not, it is a iterable tuple. Tuple is a iterable now. So it is also iterable. So this statement is allowed. So if I execute, done. And check my list this time. See, my 5 elements have changed to 100. Okay, everyone, tell me.
But sir, by doing that, will not make first 5 element tuple, and tuple is immutable, but list is
Sorry,
mutable.
no, it is a list. It is a list only. See, what is the list? It's a list. Who said it is a tuple? Still, it is a list.
Okay.
Okay, you just take the values of the tuple and assign those values to the element of the list. That's the only thing that you are doing right. Okay, everyone. Tell me, is it fine? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I'm moving ahead now. Yeah. Okay, coming here. And let me do one thing. Let me create an array, or we have an array already. Or let me create, fine. And ARR we do have. I think we do have. Okay. So let me come to fancy indexing. What is that? Okay. Indexing we have seen. Let me come to the fancy indexing. Means what? It allows us to access rows and columns of an array out of order. Okay. So for whatever we were accessing, everyone, okay, we access this way. Give me 8, 9, 13, 14. Okay. I was accessing 5, 6, something like that. Means something order is there. But suppose I want, okay, I want only this row and this row. If I suppose if I ask you this way, easy way. Okay. I want only these two rows. So that thing can be done in 1 second, right? I can come here and ARR in a square bracket. I can mention I need second and third row, no? So I can mention 1:3. Okay, I get second row and third row without any problem, right? Without any problem, I'm able to access them without any problem whatsoever, right? But suppose I said first I want this. Okay, understand? First I want this, then I want this. This order is not there in any order. Means I want something like first of all should come this. Okay, then should come first, then should come fourth. I want in this order. Reshuffle my matrix. Getting my point, everyone? What I'm saying? Okay, means I want to access row in any particular order. I want to access this time rows and columns in as per my requirement. As per my requirement, I want to access this time. Okay, so very easy, simple, nothing special. Remember, suppose I want first of all, let's say 0, 1, and 2, this row. Okay, first my requirement is this. So what I will do? What is my array name? NARR square bracket. Okay, I will mention here a list, and this list mention your order, in which order you want. Just mention their index. So first, which row I want? I want this row. So what is the index of the same? 0, 1, and 2. So 2. Then which row you want? I want this row. So what is the index of the same? 0.
0.
Then suppose I want this time this, and then this. So what is the index of the same? 0, 1, 2, and 3. See, if I execute this and check, everyone, this is the order that you want, right? First this, okay, and then this, and then this, right? Clear? Suppose similarly, I want first of all this column, okay, and then I want this column. This column and this column I want. Okay, I said column I want. Understand? I said row. I want complete this column first, and then this column. So what I can do this time? NARR again square bracket. First I put a colon. Suppose row selection I don't have to do. Now I have to do column selection, right? So again I put a list symbol. Which column I want first? This column. So what is the index of them? 0, 1, 2, 3. So I put 3 here. Then I want first column. The index of first column is what? 0. Let me execute this and check, everyone. 108, 13, 18, 23. Yes, 108, 13, 18, 23. And then 105, 10, 15, 20. So 110, 105, 10, 15, 20. So I am able to access my rows and columns as per my requirement. Which column I want first, which column I want second, as per my requirement, I can access them. Okay, as per my requirement, I can access them. You are saying, sir, why these are important? Actually, remember, these are your matrices, like your matrix operation. So in mathematics, you do something. R3 equals to R3 plus 2R3. Remember, everyone, if you have studied matrix, have you seen that? Operations?
Yes, sir.
Right? So when you will be using these kind of things, in that case, actually, these will be very much beneficial for you. I told you most of the time in a research environment, you will be needing that. Okay. Or you are working in industry where actually industry people also do the research. I cannot say only teachers do the research. Industry people also do the research. They have a dedicated R&D team. In that scenarios, these things will be very important for you. Okay, accessing rows and columns, elements as per your choice. If you know that, no problem. You can do the modification as per your requirement, as per pure requirement. Okay, so I access that. Now suppose I want these diagonal element only. Okay, only diagonal element from this. Only and only what? 100, then 6, then 12, then 18, and then 24. Okay, I need 100, and then 6, then 12, then 18, and 24. Only these diagonal elements are needed. So what is the way to do that? Let me come here. Let me come here and let me mention NARR. Okay, and first of all, because I need to go to every row, right? First, second, third, fourth, fifth, because I need this. So I need to go to every row. So I will mention, of course, in a square bracket, I need every row in the same order. So I mention 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and also same time I need every column, this column, this column, this column, this column, this column. Okay, so again I will put a comma here, and again in the list I will pass 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, if I execute this, check what you get, everyone. 100, 6, 12, 18, 24, and check here 100, 6, 12, 18, 24. Okay, so how it gives the element? The intersection of first element with the first element. Okay, intersection of first element with the first element. What is that? Zeroth row, zeroth column will give me what value, everyone? 100, right? Zeroth row with the zeroth will give me first 100, right? Similarly, first row with the first column intersection. First row with the first column. So this is first row, first column. Okay, intersection will be what? 6. So what you received? 6. Come on. Second row with the second column. What is that? 12. So we get 12. Okay. Third row with the third column. Fourth row with the fourth column. And that's how I get 100, 6, 12, 18, 14. See, everyone. See, take your time and see, please, properly how it is working. Right? Let me change something. Okay. And now you can experiment. Actually, this is important scenario. You may be needing that. Only diagonal elements and give me only diagonal elements, right? So suppose I mention here 0 and 4. Okay. And here I mentioned suppose 1 and 2. Okay. Let me execute this and check what result you are getting and why. This is 0, 4 and 1, 2. 0, 4. 0 is what? 0th row. And this is what? 1. 1 is what? 100. So we get 100. Okay. Now which row? 0 and index is 4. So what is the index of 4? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this row. Okay. And which column they are mentioned? Second. Okay. So come to the second. This one, 21. Okay. So this row and second, sorry, which column is that? Let me come again. Second column,
22, sir.
second column is 0, 1 and 2, right? So this one, 0, 1 and 2 is 22. Okay. Intersection of these two will be 0, 1 and 2, 22. So what we are getting? 22. I think now with the help of this, you can access any element in any order, right or wrong?
Yes, sir.
Okay, any element you can access as per your requirement. Any element. Suppose I take, okay, create an array which should have from this we have to pick the element 5, okay, 12 and 18, or suppose 14. Can you do that? I need only 5, 12 and 18. Can you do? I need 5, 12 and 18. 18 is where? Here. Or let it be 14. 5, 12 and 14 I need. I can write here, no problem. Tell me. Come on, tell me. At least try. At least maximum it will be wrong, no? No problem. Yes, very good. Then
1, 2, 3.
yeah, we have to create a list. Okay, but I mentioned, remember, 1, I said, but I need What element we decided, everyone? Can you remind me? 5,
5,
huh?
14,
And
18.
okay,
18.
5, 14, and 18. Okay, 5, 14, and 18. So this is all three rows are involved, right? So I can mention 1, comma 2, comma 3.
3.
Very good. Yes. Now tell me, we need 5. So I will
1,
get a 5.
comma
1, 1, 1. Think. We need 5.
0.
Yes, 0. Because this 5 is needed. Row is selected. Why need intersection with the column? So what is the column? 0. Very good. Next, we need, I think, 14, right? So tell me,
4.
for 14th row is, yes, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. Again, comma. Now we
3.
need 18. Okay. 18 is 3.
3.
Yeah. So let me execute this. Can you check? Very good. Awesome. So now I feel you can access any element as per your requirement, the way you want. Is it fine, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Right? Loud, let me move ahead again. Okay. That is clear. So let me quickly create an array. A is equal to np dot a range. And I want, suppose, 10 numbers. Let me use that. It will give me an array having the number 0 to 9. Let me check. A. Awesome. And I want one more.
నేను చెప్తాను
I
మళ్ళీ.
want one more array. np dot a range. Okay. I need one more array. Okay. np dot a range. And this time from 11 to 20. But 10 elements again. Okay. Done. Let me check. B. And if I need to come here, see everyone, just see, observe. Okay. And if I mention here, two arrays we are having, I'm mentioning an addition operation. A plus B. Okay. Let's see what result I will get. I get an array again. Okay. And now element wise addition will happen. Understand, in the arrays. So if we are adding two arrays, understand what will happen? They will add element wise. So 11 with 0 means 0 with 0. 12 with 1 will be what? 30. 13 with 2 will be what? 15. 14 with 3 will be what? 17. So if we perform addition, what we are getting? Element wise addition. Similarly, if I mention A minus B, okay, run this. See what I'm getting, everyone. Just observe. Minus, 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 minus 11. Why? What I mentioned, A minus B. So come here. What is A? 0. 0 minus 11 will be what? Of course, minus 11. So minus 11 is there. 1 minus 12 will be what? Minus 11. So minus 11 is there. 2 minus 13 will be what? Minus 11. So minus 13 will be there, right? So when I'm doing addition or I'm doing subtraction, what is happening? It is happening element wise. It is happening element wise. Similarly, if I do multiplication, let me do that. See what I'm getting and just observe everyone. Let me bring, yeah, please do one thing. Let me bring both of them down. That will be easy for you people to at least visualize. A is there and B is there, and let me move ahead. Please see. Element wise multiplication. 0 multiplied by 11 will be 0. 1 multiplied by 12 will be 12. 2 multiplied by 13 will be 26. 3 multiplied by 14 will be 42. So what we are getting? Again, element wise. So we are doing addition, we are doing subtraction, we are doing multiplication. Everything is having element wise. That is very, very important. Means you are going to do any arithmetic operation between arrays. So how it is behave? It will behave like a element wise. Okay. Similarly, I can do, suppose, A divided by B. A divided by B. Okay. Let me normally use it. Suppose I do 0 divided by A or 0 divided by 1. But I get 0. Okay. Now see. If I use here, and similarly, if I do normal way, 1 divided by 0, but I get 0 division error. Okay. But Numpy is a numeric Python. Okay. It is designed to handle this case as well. It is designed to this case this way. You will not get this kind of error, because what will happen? See, if I do B divided by A. Okay. So we know that element wise division is going to happen. Element wise. Let me bring B as well down. Okay. A has gone. Come on. Come here. Come here. Come here. Yeah. Find B. Come here. Come here. Come here. Fine. So A and B are these, right? So I'm mentioning B divided by A. So what will happen? Element wise division will happen. So 11 will be divided by what? 0, right? In normal cases, we just saw if I do 11 divided by 0, I will get a divide by 0 error or 0 division error like this. But your NumPy array has been designed to handle such kind of error. Okay, you will not get error this time. Okay, similarly, element by division will happen. So 11 will be divided by 0, 12 will be divided by 1, 13 will be divided by 2. So element wise division is going to happen. Let me execute this. See what I'm getting. Instead of any error, what I'm getting, see everyone? It is giving me a warning. That is fine. Runtime warning divided by 0 encountered. Okay, but it is not throwing an error. Your program didn't crash. What value it is giving me? See everyone? Infinity. This is what we believe normally, right? Anything divided by 0 will be what? Infinity. In mathematics, we say that, and this is what is numeric Python. In mathematics, right? But it's been designed to handle this very, very well. Without any problem, you can use this. Tell me everyone, fine?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now let me move ahead to some universal functions. Universal functions, okay? Means directly we can use example. We have created already created an alias of NP. So suppose I have an array already available A or ARR. What is ARR or A we created? I think A is fine. Okay. Suppose what I want to do on this array directly I'm using without using the numpy array method A dot or something like that. I can mention this way. NP dot. Okay. So when I'm accessing function like this, NP dot, these are universal functions. Okay. There's a lot more functions available which you can use as per your requirement. See, press it. See. Just see a list which you will be using as per your requirement. It is impossible to remember everything and study everything. It will spend at least 10, 15 more days if you're going to experiment every function. See, so many functions. Just observe. Arc sine, arc cosine, whatever you thought of in the mathematics. Almost every function that we can do with the arrays. Everything is available here. See, and these things actually not all the things are required. These required when we work on. Not all the functions are required for you. When you will work on, automatically the things will come. Okay, how many we have to use? So many big list of functions is there. And remember, in the array module, we see not that much functions are available. It is very, very huge. Log, walk, everything what you can imagine, everything is there. The GCD you want to find. Even everything. If you go ahead, I think it will come later on. It will come here. It will come automatically. Just observe. See, even LCM, whatever you can think, even log will come. See, log options, log option, natural log, log base 10, right? Log base 2, different options, logical AND, logical NOT, logical OR. Huge list is available. Huge list, mean, okay, median, you want to find out, mode you want to find out. So everything is available, whatever you can think of. Okay, so many big list is there. That's why it is so popular among the researchers. So much popular. Okay, everything they can imagine, you can go there. Okay, and if you don't need to remember, okay, whenever you want to use it, just go there and type example Python 3 NumPy universal functions. Okay, I think yes, universal functions. Okay, a huge list is there. If you go on the Udemy, there is one course only on NumPy. Okay, and that course is of 30 hours. 30 hours only on NumPy. Okay, so those people who like to do research, very, very deep research, they can go there and they can join 30 hours only and only on NumPy. Okay, so a big list is there, big list. See, it is mentioned here. You can scroll down. So many huge list is there. See, everything is mentioned. And whenever you find a doubt, okay, just go there and just, okay, what this function does. Just observe, click on this. It will give you with example. Okay, with example, suppose I click on the same. Okay, it will give you, okay, how many argument it needs, which argument is optional. Okay, what is the use of this with proper example they mention. And this is way to learn. A proper a code is also given. Can you see everyone? You will take the help of these code and bookmark. If you want to do the research in somewhere, always bookmark some kind of this page or mention something. Okay, what is the important when I can go through. Okay, everything cannot be taught to anyone. You should know, okay, how, what is my path. Now how I can proceed my path. Accordingly you can take your path. Okay, so let me come to those what we were doing, but I want to show you that what is the huge possibility. So I'm telling you most frequently used function. For example, I want to found square root, right? Just square root. Okay, and let me pass my array. What is the array? I think it's a. So it will take square root of every element. See, every element square root has been taken. So quick processing, if you need, every element square root has been taken. Okay. Similarly, I want to take exponential. So you have exponential available. See, np dot xp. So every element's exponential will be taken. Similarly, if I move ahead, we want to do maximum of a. Same thing. We use that max function also. Remember, same way. Sorry, a. So what is the maximum value? Our array is from 0 to 9. So we are getting max. Similarly, your min value np dot min 0, right? np dot suppose sign, even sign you want to find out. Okay, sign. So you can put a here. Okay, so it will give you sign of whatever value. 0 is there, 1 is there, 2 is there, 3 is there. It will give you sign value of the same. What value you will get. Okay, so lot more. What I can say, huge amount of options are there. Huge amount of options is there. Okay, let me come one more thing. Let me come here, and that is actually important thing. Suppose again, what is my NARR? This is my NARR. Okay, so suppose what I did here, I mentioned here NARR dot sum. Okay, I mentioned here. So what it will give me, it will give me is the sum of all the elements of this matrix. Okay, all the elements of this matrix. What is the sum? Okay, same thing. What you can do, you want to find out some as per example row wise or a column wise. Okay, you can do that. Example, I come here, I mention here NARR dot sum, and this time I mention example, there is a parameter known as axis equals to 0. Axis is equal to 0. So what it will do, it will give you what is the total sum of every column. This means every column sum will be mentioned. If I execute this, see if you can count, 105 will be 105 plus 10, 115 plus 15, 130 plus 20, 150. So 150 is there. Come here, 106, 117, 133 plus 21. Okay, 154. So every column's values summed up will be available here. Every column summed value will be available here. But if we change here, instead of x is 0, if I mention here x is 1. Okay, if I mention here x is 1, now what will happen? It will give me the sum of all the rows. This row, what is the sum? 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 Okay, 0 means column wise sum and 1 means row wise sum. So if I execute this, verify, 100, 100, 100, 100, 5 times, 500. 5 and 6, 11 plus 7, 18 plus 8, 26 plus 9, 35. Yes, 35. 10 plus 11, 21, 21 plus 12, 33, 33 plus 13, 46, 46 plus 14, 60. Yes, 60. 15 plus 16, 31, 31 plus 17, 48, 48 plus 18, 66, 66 plus 19. I think 85. Yes, perfect. Right? Clear, everyone? Tell me, is it fine?
Yes, sir. Clear.
Okay, now at least you can understand how you can proceed. Okay, you should know the path how to proceed. Most of the things I don't think so. More than that, if you are working with the image, in that case you may be required, but actually our training program is not with the CNN and everything, so more than this not will be required, but we will be working on the image. But if you know this thing, whatever I've taught you, okay, this will be more than ample. Even if you are working on the image, okay, sometime even something will be required. In that case you can take the help of the as I mentioned you, even every function, if you know na, if I go here inside and put up my cursor there, press shift and tab, it gives me every detail. Okay, what it does, what is the thing it is required. Okay, but if you want more detail, you can go to the documentation as I told you. Just go there and see the examples. Best way to learn. This is how I have learned. Go there and see, okay, what it is doing, and always take, remember, still if you're stuck somewhere, always remember this site, your favorite, my favorite, especially Stack Overflow. Okay, best website. Almost every problem that you will write, you will get a solution there with several examples. The best website to learn. Best website to learn. Okay, but don't use this website for copying the code. Okay, this is very easy to capture. There is actually one very good episode of TVF. You know, there is a producers known as TVF. Have you heard about those, everyone? Whose Kota Factory series are there? If you people are heard about Kota Factory season 1, Kota Factory season, have you seen that? Nobody's answering that. Means you have not. That's good. You are very much studious. That means, right? Yeah, absolutely right. Yeah. If you're not seen, that's very good. Actually, that's very famous series, TVF. So they created one episode known as Cubicle. Okay, in which they have shown the struggle when a person, a fresher, joins an organization. What happens there? What problem they face and how they solve their problems. Okay, everything. So unfortunately, that experience what I was sharing, that person accidentally, okay, that Stack Overflow is very famous, very famous. Even the expert uses that. Instead of taking idea from the Stack Overflow, that person copied the code from the Stack Overflow. Okay, and give it. And his client was in the US. Immediately identified that the person that the code has been copied from a Stack Overflow. So he got warning immediately. So that's why I'm saying don't copy the code. At least learn what is being mentioned here. Okay. So I'm ending for the day, everyone. See you in Monday. Is it fine? Okay, everyone.
Yes, sir.
Okay, everyone. Okay. See you on the Monday. Bye bye. Take care.